Oh, hello, boys. I don't know. How's it going? How's everybody's holidays? How was the Christmas? I got gifted a small container of engine oil for my car from my dad. So comment down below if you can beat that. If you got something better than engine oil. But anyway, all garbage aside, I want to move on to just a little bit of a Singer Barb update. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't really played as much as I'd like to. I have shifted over to making a new character, but I'm going to leave that for a separate showcase, which I'll probably try and get out a few days after this one, maybe. Yeah, it's been going well. I'm on the higher end of this, so there's less and less things I need to get, and it's a little bit, few and far between. So some of the boys have been helping me get some of the Warcry skillers with life and things like that, and you boys may also notice that my quality's a bit better. So I did end up getting a new graphics card, so, shout out to Boxing Day sales, hey boys. So we'll go over stat, skills, gear. I'll brush over it pretty quickly because there's not too much to shift on that part, but there is a few changes. You could maybe already notice already. So, okay. Still level 91. I haven't got around to pushing levels, but that is something I do want to do. So, when I'm feeling like doing it, I would like to push some levels and try and get this to 94, maybe, because the highest character I've ever gotten in this game is a level 94 Barbarian. And it was a Singer Barb, and I was the God Prep Throne Room King. I swear to God. Like, the Tele Singer Barb is the character that you want in your team to prep Players 8 Throne Room. Trust me, you boys want me on your friends list, okay? I'm very lonely, please send me a request, okay? Hit me up on Discord. Anyways, now, my strength is different, and you notice my armor is different. Now, I wanted to min-max my planner for a few different reasons, and that being because I respect into using Grimward. Now, I talked a bit about this in my last video, and we've got 1 point into there, 1 into find item, and then we've got 13 into find potions. So that means, because of this heavy skill point investment that we need into Warcry, I unfortunately have to save in Battle Orders. So my life, my stats is lower than usual, so that means I have to get more life from my skillers, which I'm trying to get more of, and that means I need to save as many stat points as possible. So that is why I've decided to trade out my Enigma Wire Fleece, respec my character to get more points and strength, and chuck that into vitality and energy and spread that evenly. That's why I did that. I also had a few extra points in dexterity to, kind of recoup that as well. So I'm very strict on life and mana, and the Grimward is good. I talked about it a little bit in the previous video. I'll show it a little bit again today, but let's go over the rest here. So our res is all capped out. We have finally switched over to our Hodos. We have an F1 here, and we do have just a normal one, but one of the boys did actually give me a Eth Scourge, and we rolled it 4 sockets, so I'm very excited to make a Hodo in that, just for no reason at all. But that's what I would like, is 2 Eth Scourges. Oh, just like no one has that, right? 0 resale value. Let me just, put that out there. But I'd like to do that. So we will make it happen. So let's just go straight over to gear. This is staying the same. We've got 5. We've got the mana in there. It's just fucking unbeatable, boys. It's amazing. We did go through the gambling shenanigans when that was about. We didn't end up finding too many Barbarian one. This is the only one that I found. Maybe if I can be bothered, I might try and scoop through the VODs and make a bit of a highlight, because we ended up getting a million different necro circlets, and I was actually about to blow my brains out live on stream. So, yeah. We've just got life on that. Nothing crazy. Ideally, I might try and, if I want to split MF farm, I'll try and get another one, which is magic. So a 220, but for barb skills, socket that, hopefully get 2 open sockets, and then put 2 S runes in there. So then that is going to be my best in slot for my magic find split with a Singer Barb, which is pretty good. Don't know if I'll get there. I feel more inclined that I'll build toward XP, but that's just kind of how I'm feeling. So we've got a 310 FCR, we've got our Mage Plate Enigma, which is 9 ED, kind of cute. I've got my Frostburns here. Eventually I might try and hunt out like perfect ED and then up them to the exceptional version just because I can, but that's something else to tick off. We still have this cute little ring, have a little bit of fire res and mana after each kill. That's the only reason I kind of have it with 82 mana. It's pretty big, so why the fuck not? Arachnids is there with 110 ED. We do have an SOJ. Eventually I'd like to try and get another one. I do have 2 Burr runes and a few other things lying around just from accumulating trades. So yeah, maybe I'll break one of those up eventually and try and get some more skills and things, but I have been a little lazy. We've still got these boots from the start with a good chunk of mana on them, and then on Switch, boys, we have a couple of staffs, which I've shown you. So we've got the +3 teleport and then insight, and then we also have the +3 teleport and insight as well on the battle staff and the gnarled staff, so we can choose the look, and we've got the synergy to the enigma. If you guys aren't sure why I'm going for the +3 teleport, it adds to the O skill on here so we can save mana per teleport cast, which is the biggest brain thing I've come across in my entire life in my Diablo 2 veteran career. So over to stuff over here. 15, 16, 9 on the Annie. It's okay. Yeah, I'll replace it eventually. I would prefer 20 attributes for sure, because if we take off one of these Hodos, which gives 35 Ores, you could see we still have a healthy amount, you know, more than enough. So we definitely can keep Ores at like 15, 14 on the Annie and get 20 attributes, because that's going to translate to more mana in life, right? So the more the merrier. Excuse me. So mana small charms are getting up there. We've got a couple with life and mana, which is what I want to aim for on this, because we're so strict on the life and mana. So I don't really care too much about like mana and hit recovery, mana and MF. We want that mana and life. That's really valuable on this. So I'm trying to get some of them where I can. Like 6 life, 16 mana. Okay, you know, it's better than a plain 15. So that's what I'm looking for. We do have some skills with life. We've got 2 at 35, a 25, a 10, and then just some planes here at 4. So pretty happy, to be honest. Pretty happy. Now, for the Mercenary, I was about several streams ago, I think. I was doing some theory crafting with the boys on different alternates, and we were testing on max roll. We tested on offline as well to generate some gear, and we decided on the following few bits. So brand is going to stay the same in the matriarchal bow, +3 on the fastest base. It's the highest physical damage with +3, so it just makes sense. Nothing really beats that in that option, unless you get a 15 ED base and you want to re-roll it and get high ED. Doesn't matter. Now, the helm is staying the same as the bulwark mask. So the defense on this can roll very low. If you find like a cracked or damaged version, you can still socket it 3 sockets, and then you can make a bulwark in it. So the lowest defense you can find is actually 6 defense on a mask. So the lower you get it, the less the enhanced damage is going to buff that up. So as long as you're like, if you find one that's below 13, 14 defense, you're probably fine. Like, this is probably fine. The defense is not going to change too much. So you want to re-roll it to try and get high lifesteal. So I think I can get 5 on there, if I recall, or does it go to 6? Whatever. But the damage reduction is 15%. So that's the most important part. So low defense, so we have a high chance of her getting slapped, and then damage reduction, so she doesn't get much damage, okay? Now, everything else on here is kind of unbeatable. I went through different options. I went through trying a different plate with Andariels, with attack speed, with, I'm not sure if I still have it here, but I gambled a tiara with, here we go. I was going through different options, like even this. Low defense, life steal with more life, like flat life as well. And nothing really bit out the bulwark, because the defense is so low. You've got hit recovery, she's being hit often, life steal, so she can maintain some of that upkeep. She's got 10 vitality, increase max life, and replenish life by 30, damage use by 7, reduction. Everything here is perfect for this mercenary, and this setup, this is not going to be replaced in my opinion. Now, the chest, we decided to mix it up. I have a shaft stop. Now, the lowest ED on a shaft stop goes to 180 ED. We have a 194. It's okay. 60 life is pretty big. The defense versus missile is, it's okay. And the damage received is reduced by 30%, which is nice. So ideally, perfect shaft stop is we want an anti-perfect roll on the enhanced defense of 180, and we want to socket it and put in a increased attack speed duel with resistances. So that is going to up her attack speed just a fraction to the next frame, and then she's going to cover a little bit more all res, which we are missing. So that's what I have currently. I have an rune in here just to cover a bit more res because that's more valuable. The increased attack speed is just that, you know, that little bonus at the top. So if I end up finding like a 180 ED anti-perfect non-ethereal shaft stop, then I will potentially invest further into a nice duel for the following. But that's really what I got going on that kind of front. Without further ado, I want to hop in here, grab a town portal. Oh, bing, bing. And hop in and do some cows. Because I want to show you the Grimoire a little bit. So I talked about it last time, and the reason I use it is because it helps me clear the edge of the packs after the amplified damage has run out. So let me find a pack and I'll show you again how that runs. There we go. So this is amp here. I can war cry everything down. Once stuff has been stunned, it cannot hit her to proc the amplified damage. So I'm a little bit, what am I going to sit here and wait 10 seconds for the stun length? No. I can hop Grimoire when there's bugger all left. They are already stunned, so fear and stun can overlap. They're not going to run away. And it's a lot easier to manage when there's fewer mobs on the screen. Okay? So I've found it is very consistent to finish packs. Not to open, not to fully clear, but to finish packs. It really helps to tidy up the consistency of this. So let me proc a larger pack in here. There we go. Slight Grimoire at the end, and they're already stunned. So you can see the fear and the stun clearly overlaps, and it gives me plenty of time to finish up. And I don't have to worry about things scattering too far. Okay. Quite nice. Let's proc another one here, and then I want to hop to a different area, because I feel like I'm always showcasing cows. Come on, bitch, get hit. There we go. Oh, well, they all just got amped. Okay. Well, that's nice and easy, isn't it? There we go. So I'm pretty happy where this character is going, but now that I've respec'd, I need more skillers, I need more life. Like, if I have 35 life, look at the change on this. 32, 73. That's like 80 life. That's almost double. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, that's over 4k life. So that's where I'm going to get a huge amount of survivability, is by pumping up those skillers just a little bit more. I want to go through and show Chaos Sanctuary. This is not the place for it, but now that I'm a little bit more kitted up in terms of, you know, damage and amp, why not? Let's give it a fucking whirl, boys. Hey, I'm feeling confident. Yes, this is players 1, we're on bloody ladder, okay? This is how it goes. I might just stun instantly, because I don't know how much my Mercenary can actually take. It's a shit spot. You kind of got to pick and choose in some sus areas where you want your Mercenary to get hit. Because Bozo can get ripped. There you go. Get hit there, bitch. Go on. Alright, there you go. Not bad. It is P1. We can still get away with not, you know, using that sort of thing. And I feel like I heard a charm here before. No, I didn't. Running low on mana, switch to inside. Yeah, boy. Hey? Oh, I rolled my thing off. There we go, switch back. There we go. We're just chilling, boys. Not really a place that I do farm, but I love showcasing it. Because I know everybody's always curious, like, how does this hold up against, you know, bloody difficult areas? I'm like, well, here you go. If I need to use shout, if things are getting a bit too crazy, then, you know, I can always do that. Heavy gloves? Sure. And I can show you boys a reminder of how garbage my single target is on this. Oh no, it's physical immune. She has to get hit. She's gonna die before she gets hit, it's fine. Well, that's a little bit cringe, isn't it? Oh, boys. I kind of want to go back and see if I can do it. Hold on, let me see. What is this? 10, 20, okay. I'm invested now, boys. I want to show you how bad this is at single target. I mean, you guys already know. This is not a single target build, but... Okay. We need to get Bozo to get slapped, and then we can amp. Come on, hit, 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 hit. Surely, now, surely. Come on. Fucking useless. Well, there you go, boys. Here's where not to farm with your Singer Barb. Okay? I'm happy where it is. I'm looking for an anti-perfect, non-ethereal shaft stop, so if anyone has one with 180 ED, shout out to your boy, because I'm probably the only person who's gonna buy it. So, put the word out. I'm looking. But yeah, keep an eye out. I'll cover some more stuff that I've been doing on ladder, that I've been doing on some live streams. And yeah, I'll see you boys soon.